What's up guys, Bua Davis here. Today I want to teach you how you can create some immortality mechanic for your games. And if you like my content and want to see more videos like this, please like this one and subscribe to my channel. Now this is the space that I set up. This is from my upcoming course. And by the way, you can find all of my 2D and 3D courses down below in the description and in the comments. Also, you can get discounts and well, you can check them out. And now we will talk about some immortality. Now, I already have player with a simple player help script. And if you don't know how to create health mechanic for your games, you can watch previous video. But yeah, those spheres are just like obstacles, and I have some health. But the problem is that when we go through all of these obstacles, so let's go through, our health is decreased very fast because every time I touch these obstacles, my health is decreasing. So what we can do, we can create some kind of wait time, some kind of immortal time. So for example, when our player gets damaged first time, we will have some period, for example 2 or 3 seconds, and at this period we will be immortal. This type of mechanics you will see in a lot of games, especially in platformers, side scrollers, and similar types of games, and I will teach you how to do it. Well, let's open your player help script, and let's create few variables. First of all, we will need two variables. We will need public float immortal time uh, and also private float immortal counter. So basically this immortal time will be fixed time, for example 2 or 3 seconds, and this immortal counter will just will start calculating from immortal time to 0 when we get damaged and when we will be in immortal state. Okay, now let's scroll all the way where you have this deal damage function, so when your player should get damaged, and here we will add else statement, and we will say that immortal counter equals immortal time. So we are doing this here because we want to be damaged to activate our immortality, but we still want to be alive, so our current health should not be 0. That's why I created this else statement. And now to actually make this immortal counter to count down to 0, what we can do, we can go in the update and we can say if our immortal counter is greater than 0, it means that we are in the immortal state, so we should start active or start calculating. So we will say immortal counter minus equals time dot delta time. This is how you can calculate time. And well, this immortal counter, as I said, once it will be activating, we'll start counting down from immortal time. So whatever seconds or time we have in immortal time to 0, and then everything should will be back to original state, and we will no longer be immortals. So let's save the script and let's see how everything looks. Let's go back. Let's and by the way, before we test everything, I forget one more thing. Everything that we have here, so deal damage and updating our health bar and killing our player, should only happen when we are not immortal, because if we are immortal, it doesn't make sense to basically decrease our health. So we will say here in the deal damage, if our immortal counter is less or equal to 0, as I said, only then everything should happen. So open and close curly brackets, and I will just cut everything and I will just place them here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we can indeed save and everything will work fine. So let's compile, let's go back, and let's select player where we have player help script. and I will just make immortal time, for example, to be 3 seconds. Now let's hit play. And well, we have max health. And when I go now through, you see we have some immortal mechanics for the 3 seconds. I'm no longer able to get damaged. And after these 3 seconds, I'm again um, can damage. And yeah, it's up to you how long you want this immortal time to be. You can make it on 3 or any amount of time you want. Now, next thing that we will do, we can have some kind of effects going on, just so that our players can tell when we are in the immortal states. For that, well, we can create some particle effects for your game, for our game, or we can use some extra assets from the asset store or something like that. So for example, I have the particle system pack. You can find this one in the Unity asset store. I think it's called Cartoon FX Remastered Free. So it's free assets. And basically, if we open these prefabs, it has a lot of different effects going on. It also has impact effects. And for example, let's choose one of them. I will open this magic misc and I will use the second one as an example. I will just drag it in the scene and make sure that it will be child of your player. So just drag and drop inside your player. And now you can position it however you like. Let's see in the game view. Yeah, this is the effect that we will have when the immortal time will be activated, basically. And well, to do that, we will open our player help script again. And first of all, we will get reference for our effect. So we will say public game object. And let's call this one immortal effects. Very simply. Now, first of all, when the game starts, we don't want to have this immortal effect going on. So we will say immortal effect dot set active false. Also, in the update, after our immortal counter minus equals time dot delta time, we will say if our immortal counter is less or equal to 0, it means that we are no longer immortal. So we will deactivate our immortal effect again. Immortal effect dot set active false. And now we should actually activate this immortal effect somewhere. So we will do it here in this else statement, because at this point we are in the immortal state. So we will say immortal effect dot set active true. And we can save the script. Let's compile and let's go back. I will select my player and we should drag this immortal effect from the hierarchy. So let's drag and drop. And now let's hit play and let's test. So when the game starts, we are not seeing our effects, but let's go. And now when we are immortal, we are able to see our effects, and then it will be deactivated again. So here we go. You can obviously use any other effect that you want, but this is how easily you can create some immortal mechanics for your games. And again, if you like my content and want to see more videos like this, please like this one, subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell not to miss any new updates. Thanks for watching and see you soon.